Luke, what a week. We've barely had time to think, but we've just managed to grab you for 5 minutes here to reflect on what surely must be the perfect week for you.
Yeah, it's been really good. Four signings, four really good signings as well. Lots of planning and preparation. So it's been busy, but it's been very productive.
On the four signings, obviously we can see their pedigree and their quality, but the thing that really struck me when they were coming around and having a look around and talking to you was the character of all of them. Great lads.
And that's it. You know, it's not just about. I know people are maybe worried about numbers and things. It's not just about numbers. It's also about people that can stand up, you know, to the challenges over a long season. And these guys have proved that they can do that. And we've got feedback on them, and we spoke to people about these guys and their character. And when you meet them, you've got no doubt. And you know that's as important as any other, you know, pace or technique or whatever it is. These guys are they're determined, they're keen, they're driven, they're professional.
Aidan Baldwin, obviously somebody that you know from working with him in the past, but the other three new arrivals are all targets that the club have been looking at for a while. You and Ryan obviously came in, had a look at those, had conversations with the recruitment team, decided that they were the ones to go for. In your early stages at Notts, how have you found that recruitment process and working with the recruitment team?
It's been brilliant because there's so much information about these players. So it's not that I've walked in the door and we think maybe this player or that player. Have a look at them when you get a minute. It's not that. It's look. We know a lot about these guys. We're really convinced. We want you to feel happy with it as well. It's become very very easy decisions. Aidan Baldwin's kind of the other way around because it's me that's got the experience of Aidan. I know the character. I've seen him in the dressing room. I've seen him day in, day out in training. I've seen him when we've been beaten heavily and how he deals with that and bounces back. I've seen his qualities. So I'm okay to vouch for all that. Now I want the rest of the guys at the club and involved in the recruitment process, I want them to be happy as well. So they have my information, then they make their own decision as well, and we come to a conclusion to sign the player. So I think the whole thing has been exactly as it was explained to me, and I'm seeing it happen in front of my eyes.
And presumably those conversations and analysing players, potential signings continues as we near pre-season as well.
Yeah, there's an ongoing recruitment process. We're looking at players that have been looked at for a period of time, players that myself or Ryan have got experience of playing with or working with, and so we're all bringing, you know, these different aspects to the table. Obviously, there's other elements that players have got different options and become unavailable, or players that you thought were unavailable then become available. So there's plenty of scope and there's plenty of work going on there.
Away from recruitment, in an earlier answer you said that a lot of planning and preparation's been going on since you came through the door. What sort of stuff have you and Ryan been really thinking about last week and a half?
So the logistics of when and where we train, because we need to train twice a day throughout pre-season at least, and so there's a lot of planning around timings, meal timings, meeting times, then the content of all the training, the content of all the meetings, so that we try to maximise the time that we have efficiently, and all of that takes careful planning.
Many will hear 2 sessions a day and think, blimey, the players are going to be worked unbelievably hard, which I'm sure they are, but I know that you're very conscious of working closely with the strength and conditioning team, aren't you, and making sure that the lads are well looked after. I believe the boys are in for testing as well to sort of get a baseline idea of where everyone is at, and that sets the tempo and the intensity of the pre-season, doesn't it?
Yeah, exactly. We've got really good staff. We're fortunate. There's really good staff here with experience. They know what they're talking about. They're not going to allow me and Ryan to run riot. We don't want to do that. We want to work within the remits of what's safe for the players. We don't want injured players. We don't want players that are burnt out by the time the league games start. At the same time, we don't want to waste a moment. We want to use all the time appropriately. We believe in hard work. Hard work isn't always just physical. Hard work is often going through stuff on the training pitch that might not be physically challenging, but you have to be present, you have to concentrate. So we're going to try to work closely with the staff to make sure that everything is appropriate and everything is for the players' best interest, but at the same time, there's going to be plenty of work.
Finally, just how excited are you and Ryan to get in front of the players for the first time?
Yeah, very excited to meet the group now. Really looking forward to that. They're coming in on the Thursday, as you said, so we can gauge where they're at, how good a summer they've had, make sure that we have a good grasp of where all the individuals are in terms of their fitness and their conditioning, and then Friday really start to meet the players more, myself and Ryan, and go to the training pitch.